Okay, so this is a pool equipment review. So I'm going to go in and turn the pump off so you can hear and show you what each of these components are and why that's important. So the first thing you want to do, you want to make sure that as soon as you turn the pump off, you close this line. And if you look, I've got this label. This is your return line. This is the return valve. This is the backwash of the waste valve, which is closed right now. So the pump is on the blue breaker. Immediately after you turn this off, you want to reach down and turn the return valve to where it's perpendicular to the flow. That means it's off, or the valve is closed. Now we'll just kind of run through the equipment. This is obviously the filter. This is your pressure gauge, and this is your bleeder valve. This is just a radiator petcock. You turn this counterclockwise when the pump is running to blow air out. If you turn it counterclockwise when the pump is not running, it will actually suck air in and you'll have to reprime the system. This is your filter basket. This is kind of a secondary filter to the baskets that are out in the skimmers. And this is going to catch, as you can see, there are some particles that made it through the skimmer and are in here. Where this can become a problem is in the fall when the shrubs really start to shed off. You almost have to do this daily, at least every couple days. You need to take this off, and I'll show you that in just a second. This is your suction line, meaning this line is pulling water from the bottom of the pool up through these pipes. You can see that this valve is for the skimmer, and this is for the main drain or the floor drain. And I've got both of these all the way open, so it's pulling the maximum amount of water right now. Typically, you can just leave those like that. So this is where your water's coming in. It's then hitting this filter, going through the pump and up here to the mix valve. Now this valve tells the water where to go. When it's in filter, the water goes into the filter, back through here, and then out the return line. You see this is labeled return, as long as this valve is on. If you turn the selector here to backwash or waste, then it's going to skip the filter. Actually, in backwash, it's going to pump water into the filter the opposite way, and you'll see the window get really cloudy and dirty. And you'll do that for a few minutes until it clears up and then rinse it. But when you're backwashing, you're washing water into the up through the filter. It comes through the mix valve and actually goes out into the yard. So anytime you're in backwash or waste, you need to have this valve open, and I'll show you that. But so you've got the suction lines where the water comes in, the return lines where it goes back to the pool, and then the backwash lines where you pump water out of the system completely. So that's kind of the equipment. Up here, the only breaker for the pool is the double blue breaker. That's pretty much the review. I'll show you each of these settings as we in other videos rather than going through them all here. So let's take a look at how the next video will be backwashing the system.